Wednesday, April 17th, 2013. The bus. My car is still in the shop, so I've been reduced to taking the bus. The bus. I haven't taken a bus since I was in the 7th grade. I needed to get to a job interview in Universal City about 20 miles from my apartment. Normally, I would have just taken a cab if the car were unavailable. Normal went down in flames months ago. First, I had to plan my route, which can be done online, supposedly. I finally figured out the route, found the bus stop, and waited for the bus, which promised, a mere 90 minutes later, to deposit me at, well, near anyway, Universal City. So there I stood just before 8 o'clock on a Tuesday morning with about a dozen other poor, carless souls. What a hodgepodge of humanity. Guys in suits, women with kids, old people, and this guy in a wheelchair whom everyone seemed to know. So we all clamber up the stairs and damn. Remember the cantina scene in Star Wars? All those guys were there. The butthead guy and the octopus face and this woman who was a dead ringer for Jabba the Hutt. I swear to God, I had no idea where to sit. The bus was nearly packed. It was a toss-up between the Mon family and their 7 kids, the transvestite dude in the blue wig, or butthead guy. I ended up sitting next to the transvestite. At least I was reasonably sure he wouldn't hit on me. Turns out it was much worse. I actually knew him. Or I had in my previous life anyway. It was Mark, one of Barney's many attorneys. He'd lost his job, drugs, and been disbarred. He'd worked as a paralegal for a while and now was shilling texture coding to poor Hispanic families in East LA. We actually had a pleasant conversation, comparing job hunting notes, sharing our disbelief and horror about the Boston Marathon bombing, and commiserating about the generally shitty state of the world. Mark got off about halfway through my ride. We promised to Facebook each other. Anyhow, an old lady who smelled like rotting sneakers took his place and sat there, muttering to herself and reeking of moldy gym socks until I finally made it to my stop near Universal City. I ended up walking about a half a mile before entering the HR office, all windblown and sweaty, and 10 minutes late for my appointment. It didn't really matter because there were 5 people in the office waiting to be interviewed for the same job. An hour and 20 minutes later, it was my turn. It was like speed dating. The HR queen bee asked exactly 3 questions. 1, have you ever worked as an administrative assistant before? No. 2, do you have any special skills that qualify you for this position? No. Well, I have a very organized kitchen. Does that count? 3, have you ever been convicted of a felony? No. Thank you, Miss Wiseman. We'll call you. Well, crap. What a waste of time. I won't even go into the ride home. Let's just say it required a shower, a Valium, and a nap when I got home. Recipes and household tip for the recently impoverished, tip number 3. I found a recipe for lemon bars that calls for only 2 ingredients, a box of angel food cake mix and 2 cans of lemon pie filling. Simply mix the filling and the cake mix, spread it into a 9x12 pan, which you spray first with a nonstick coating, and bake for 45 minutes in a 350-degree oven. I added a bottom crust made from crushed coconut cookies, all ingredients, courtesy of the dollar store. Incidentally, I checked the price of pie filling at the local Save Mart, $5.49, and that was for the Western Family brand. The good stuff was $1 at the dollar store. Crazy. So that's all for this time. Oh, I did get 2 comments on this. Okay. Well, I got several, but I'll read you one. It's from the same person that was, the trolling me the last time. And she writes, at least you're getting smart enough to frickin' comparison shop, but who set you up as the handy Heloise of the ex-trophy bride set? Had you ever set foot in a kitchen before then, except to yell at the help in bad Spanish? My reply: oh, keep your pants on, gentle reader. The hell are you so pissed off about? Have you got a philandering husband of your own who you'd like to smack upside the head? And for your information, my erstwhile housekeeper, Aurora, is proud to be a first-generation Californian with oaky roots, white as buttermilk and nearly as sour. It's that kind of gal you want at your back in a cat fight. And YF fucking I number 2, our Mexican gardener's family has been here longer than mine, and he's getting his degree in engineering at UC Irvine. Anyhow, read my next post and learn all about my cooking history. Peace out.